Right, welcome to this new video. I'm laughing because listen to this one in the background.
If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. If
Freak.
the world was over
Freak.
and time on earth.
She's ignoring me. But anyway, starting this video on the way we're meant to go. And yes, we're heading out for the weekend. Come and join us. We are heading to Campervan Campout down in south of Essex Showground. So I'm going to cut this off because Christ, I've got this all weekend. Anyway, let's get out of here and head down to the south of Essex England Showground, or south of England Showground. There you go, not south of Essex, south of England Showground. And we'll bring you along for the ride. Come and join us. Good morning. How are we all doing out there? Right guys, so we're here. We've arrived. We arrived last night actually, to be honest with you. And I just didn't take you out. We got here, what, 7:30, 8:30 last night? And yeah, went for a little bit of a mooch. And I tell you what, I wish I did bring the camera with me. I have got some footage to include, but because of copyrights and everything, the tunes last night were banging. They were so good last night. It was unreal. So let's just hope Sarah Cox tonight can match that, because last night was just ultimate tunage. But yes, we are here. The sun's out. We are loving it. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, we're up ready for the start of the day. And come along with us as I show you round Campervan Campout. Let's just show you the setup we've got and in Paris Day. I want no more singing.
I'm as free as a bird now. I'm gonna sing my own words.
See what I'm saying? Embarrassing, isn't it? I don't know. At least the sun's with us. At least the sun's with us. She's such a melt. There's camper vans everywhere. They're everywhere. Talking to me?
Pardon?
You talking to me?
No, not you.
Oh.
Skylar? I can't hear you, darling. 3 or 2? Tomorrow.
Let me bring you back with me. And my cup of tea. Sorry, coffee. Does it get any better? Does it get any better than this? Someone's cooking me breakfast. I've got a cup of coffee on the go. The sun's out.
Oh, Jason.
Music's playing.
Oh, Jason, the freezer went on.
Oh, good. Wait.
I got no egg.
We've had issues already. Fridge is broken. Although I repaired it. Loose connection. But anyway, we'll come back to you later and I'll take you where you really want to see the actual event itself. Not just me and her and the Hedwig. Not all of that. The Campervan Campout event. Let's take you back in a bit. Right guys, so we're going to take you around a little bit of the event. Mostly it's going to be the stalls at the moment. Let's just take you for a wander round. And I'll just bang some music over the top, let you explore, same as us. I mean, we've been around it a couple of times now already. But yeah, let's just take you around it. Some of these, look at these. Look at these. Ain't bad. Dee, did you check in this one? Me and Skylar had a look in this one. Not sure, about 87 grand though. Fairly nice though. I like the seating layout. Seating layout's good in this. It's also got a lift up bed. Yeah, lift up and down bed. Quite handy for storage underneath. And quite a nice little bathroom shower unit. Yeah.
So do not go in.
Shower. Yeah. Shower in there. Toilet. And the bed lifts up and down. Yeah. Crafter. Ain't bad. Just don't like the idea of making your bed each night. Otherwise, lovely layout, nice layout. Just don't like the idea of making your bed each night. Yeah.
Or you could make that a little secret.
Nice back. Not bad layout. Just don't like the idea of making a bed each night. I've been toying with the idea of getting rid of the Sprinter and maybe taking one of these on. Pop top. Little Transit. And pop top on. Just don't feel I could really. Just don't feel I could. Flagstall. 1,000,001 flags. 1,000,001 flags. Don't know where they went to. Oh, they went in there. They're having a look in America one. Little RV. Although, I'm not being funny, but Ford Transit, 75 grand. It's expensive, isn't it? It's expensive. Up to 7 seats. Very basic for 75 grand, I feel. That's just my opinion on it though. Not bad design. Pull that side panel. Let me catch up with these. Here they are. Come where? Where?
She wants to buy that van.
What van?
This van has 2 bunk beds.
What van?
This has 2 bunk beds.
Where? Where are we going? Are you going back to that one down there?
Yeah, it has 2.
Should we go and have a look?
It has 2.
Should we go and have a look at it?
Well, 1.
What, on this one?
Yeah, but
Apparently I've got to go and have a look at this one. Oh yeah. And what's that going to do? And then what? Sorry mate.
there's a bed that comes down.
Oh, and there's a bed that comes all the way down up there, is there? So we need this one then, do we? What, rather than... It's got quite a nice area though, isn't it, to sit in?
Oh look, that's better because
It's quite a nice area to be in. Quite a nice seating area. Handy if the bed comes down, yeah. It's not bad, is it? What's the toilet and that like? That's fairly spacious, no? Fairly spacious in there. Yeah, ain't bad, is it? Tallway fridge.
There's another cupboard up there.
Nice, nice. ain't bad, 42. No, don't be silly. Can we get it? Are you crazy? Not on bought our one. I said not on bought our one.
No.
Are you crazy?
Yeah, but I don't want that now.
Oh yeah, of course you would. It's got quite a bit of space in that one, isn't it? Quite a bit of space in that one, yeah. 42. Getting mental for the staffy on that stall. Because I won't let her have a dog. 5 o'clock somewhere. 5 o'clock somewhere. Saying that, I need another beer. Need another beer.
I like how you detoured that.
What? Something about dogs, I heard. Water tanks. I'll have to have a look at the one on the Sprinter, I think, soon. Got her, haven't you? There's a fair few bits and bobs.
You mean that? No, the extra battery. No, you see, you've got the bigger one, right?
There's quite a bit going on.
This stall. Come and try this one.
Apparently I've got to go and try this one. Why?
Grab a little stick.
This is the lower end.
That's the cool one. That's the hot one.
So there's a lemon.
I went straight in at the middle.
That's a sweet one.
You went straight in at the middle.
I went straight in at the middle.
Blue Dragon sauce.
That was like the gherkins that we've got.
Soft middle of the road for us.
Yeah. That's the
Limey.
utmost mile.
Oh, the most smile, that'd be me then.
Two up for you. And that's the bad boy up the end.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Then they're doing the end.
No, I didn't want to say yes, but
Why?
it's just everybody's got a different sort of level of tolerance, haven't they?
It's got a lovely flavour, that.
Yeah, but it's got a kick to it. It'll come. It hasn't already. It'll work its way.
Yeah.
You get it now.
Yeah, it is quite. It's good.
Yeah, it's the hottest one.
That's Bonnet, yeah.
All right, we're going to have a wander around.
Yeah,
try a bit of lemon?
My wife makes them all at home, so.
Oh, really? Okay.
I make. So,
Try a bit of this one.
I think it's 5 o'clock we're here. But we'll be here tomorrow.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you. Yeah, nice.
Oh, they're
They've
nice.
got, as you say,
That candy sweet one's nice.
flavours in
Yeah.
Candy sweet
They
one's
was
really
right
nice.
like that.
Yeah.
It was a bit
Candy
hot
sweet.
for me on its own.
Yeah.
There's only a hot.
That
I
was
think,
with
yeah.
something.
Turn it up.
I think that's quite nice, that one.
It's a hot mate. It's a hot mate.
Oh, that's not bad. That lemon one's not bad either.
On a really hot one.
Yeah, yeah.
Which we did there, but
Yeah, Bonnet's
these are
alright
the
and all.
original.
Okay.
So the lemon and the lemon and one of these two just got third place in the UK National Chili Awards.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm weak. You can eat anything hot. Oh my god, you really get the lime and then the heat.
Oh, free sauces get a free gift.
There you go. That was nice though, wasn't it?
Yeah, there we go. That candy one was really nice. Candy chili. Just had the Bonnet chili as well, Scotch Bonnet. That was quite nice, but it's not, you know, not.
You won't let me have one. I'm telling everyone, every dog stall. Every dog.
I'm turning away, yeah. Yeah, I know. Probably. And I've just bought one for the caddy. Just bought a sink for the caddy and walked past his stall.
I was trying to be like,
And they're kind of all the sinks that I wanted. This one's quite nice.
drop down. Yeah, so you do it probably like that, and then the silicone is still kind of drop
Very nice.
down to like underneath.
Copper one as well. Copper one is what I was looking at. Yeah, I've got a little one now, but it's a shame 'cause
like this?
Problem I've got is I've just paid 30 odd quid for a sink for the one for the caddy, and the ones on there are like 110 quid for a sink. They are really nice, but it's a budget pound. So, although I'd like one, I think we're just going to have to give it a swerve, I'm afraid.
See the beef sign down there?
Well, one of the stores has got one. Every time I walk past it.
Wouldn't mind a longboard. Longboard. Wouldn't mind that. Yeah, I see them earlier, them ones. JD one come.
Yeah, you see it, that guy brings it. Oh, squid, look.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Samuel.
that. Oh, no, that's...
We've had some of that O'Donnell's moonshine. Got some of that indoors, or did have. Big fans of that. Big fans. So, bit of archery, bit of paintballing. If you wanted to do it, that is. I think it's £5 to do. Anyone. Choose which one you want to do. Do you know what? The weather's been lovely. Feeling a little bit burnt on my shoulders. But didn't put no sunscreen on, did I? More for me. I'll only get rocketed by the missus for not putting any on. But who likes putting that slimy shit on anyway? Anyway, let's carry on showing you around, and as soon as we get up there, we'll show you the entertainment area as well. And we might have a wander through the old camper vans and stuff, show you what's here and that. And there's so many people here. You've probably seen drone footage in the video already. If you've watched this far, then yeah, the amount of people there is unreal. It's mental, and lovely weather for it. Going to go and catch them up. Here we go. Found them, haven't I? Guess where I found them? At O'Donnell's. Got some of this indoors, haven't we? Still got some?
No, I think it might be used up on the New Year's Eve party. I don't know, but they've got some new flavours, just shut up.
Oh, apparently they've got some new flavours. Let's have a ganders. Flavours they got. Passion fruit's a new one.
Cookie. I'm sure they have a cherry bakewell one or something I see online.
Don't know.
Let's go look at these dogs.
What time is it?
Oh god, what time is it?
Don't know.
1:30, we've got to go over in a minute. They can't even move.
Well, apparently we're going to come back to that one. Got some new flavours apparently. I need to try. And it's 4:30, is it not?
No.
No, okay.
3:30.
Oh,
and we've got to be there
3:30.
just before 4.
And we're going to do the old foraging. Something I've always wanted to do. Learn how to forage. Learn how to pick the old mushrooms and find out what nettles we can eat. So we're going to go on a foraging walk with one of the stalls that's here, so we can learn a little bit. So I'm quite interested to find out what nettles to eat when it's zombie apocalypse. But you know, fuck it. Let's just go. Right, so ain't missed out on much there. A few little bits and pieces stalls. There's a family entertainment centre here for the kids, which is probably an arm and a leg, but you know, at least it keeps the kids entertained. Little mini bikes over there. But yes, kids entertainment area. Bit of fudgies. We're heading towards the foraging area. A few more camper vans in this area, under shelter. Built, not bought. So there we go, just doing a talk in now. They're just doing a talk on stage, and that's from the Bear Hug. Oh, bless him. Bless him. Or her. These stalls are good. Fold up to a little plate, dinner plate. More electrics. I've not seen the Bluefix company open today, but they're probably open now. So I think we're just going to head up this way. I'm going to get a beer. I know that much. I could do with another beer. Going to head up this way. Oh look, Van Love. Van Love. We're heading there. We're heading there for their event. Heading there for this event this year. On the 18th and 20th of July. Job's a good one. They've just won Van Love Festival of the Year as well. Got their award for that. Loving it. Loving it. Hold on, she's just showing her the socks. She's wearing the socks she's just bought from there. Mental. Special, isn't she? She bought some socks from this store earlier. The one she's wearing. Tomato ketchup and French fries. Bless her. We have the food court arena area just coming up in here on the right hand side. Bar, that's what I'm heading for, the old school bus. And I guess in the background you can hear the stage is just over there. We'll take you over there in a second. The stage is just over there. And we'll just walk in here and show you a bit of the food court. Not many here. There's a few more certain other stuff, but we've got chips, burger and chips in the corner, pasta, hog roast, gyros, some kind of street food, I'm not sure what it was, reggae stuff. The old Thai banana leaf company, which is banging, good Chinese that is. Toasties, a bit of toasties. So, yes, that's all good. But I think I'm going to head up to here. I'm going to have to shout D because they're running over to the music, and I'm going to have to start talking over this because, you know, but I'm going to get a beer. Let me just shout them so I'll come back in a minute. I'm happy. Don't know about them. They're happy.
Oh, do I get money for my cup?
Oh, I don't know about your one. Skylar, you happy? You happy now you got lemonade?
Yes, it's just all the others.
So, San Miguel. £6 I think, something like that. JD and Coke.
Double, 9.
£9.
With a mixer, which comes as a tin.
Yeah, and then including the lemonade, £20.
Festival life, isn't it, mate? Rude.
I'm pretty certain that makes that lemonade £4.
No.
Where did you get that eye on
Ages
I don't know. I don't know. Prices at festivals, eh?
Possibly before you.
So we're just sitting here waiting to do the foraging. We're going to be doing that in a minute. 4 o'clock. It is the early evening forage walk. So we're going to be doing that. The melt over is relaxing in the sun. And I must say, glorious weather, by the way. Glorious weather. So we're loving it at the moment. Uh-oh. And we're having a beer. And it sounds like it's going to go foraging. Let's go. Right, so we're just starting this foraging walk. He's going to point out a few poisonous lookalike plants, a few whatever we can find in the hedgerows, something in the woodlands, hopefully some mushrooms. We're going to look at some nettles and some grass apparently. So let's get down here. Let's go on a forage. Come with us. See what's going on. It's the group I've got to keep up with. Struggling at the minute. Walking way too quick for walking with flip-flops on. Going foraging in the woodlands in flip-flops. It's the kind of guy I am.
So those all the mushrooms to avoid you got on that spreadsheet? Actually, most mushrooms are edible. Well, anything's edible once. But no, actually, plants are a lot more dangerous than mushrooms. However, most people get poisoned from mushrooms because they tend to take the risk or guess. I think a lot of people are trying to eat those funny ones, you know. But actually, if you obviously forage responsibly and take precautions, you know, mushrooms can be very safe. Right, there's a couple of herbs I want to show you here. We're going to look at a flower first. And I'm sure you'll know this guy, the dandelion, and it gets little serrated leaves, kind of like a rocket leaf. We can't eat the leaves. I do find them a bit bitter. When I worked in France, I learned to cook in France. We used to use dandelion a lot. It was called pissenlit or piss the bed. And actually, we used to call the dandelion the wet in the bed plant in Victorian times, which I believe that's why we don't eat it so much, because we think we're going to wet the bed. But don't worry, you're not going to wet the bed. I eat a lot of these, and I certainly don't wet the bed. The leaves can be a bit bitter, like I say. In France, when we ate the leaves, they were often farmed with no light, and you get these really delicious sweet yellow leaves. So if I've got a dandelion in my garden, sometimes I put a bucket over them like you force rhubarb, and you can get these nice sweet yellow leaves. If we're in somewhere where we have landowners' permission, so for example this is public land, we wouldn't dig up the roots, but actually dandelion roots are a really good vegetable. We imported potatoes 1,000 years ago, but before that we used to eat all of our roots, and there's a lot of roots which we don't even grow anymore or don't grow here. But dandelions is a great source of starch and protein. It's a little bit bitter. It's not. I cook it like a carrot. You want to take the roots before it goes to flower. So if you've got dandelions in your garden, or I'm always digging them up from my allotment, I'll cook them, and I'll cook them like a triple cooked chip, like a carrot, you know. It's not complicated. It is literally just another vegetable. It is a little bit bitter, so it's not like eating one of your farm vegetables, which are always farmed to be sweet and more pleasant to the palate. But you know, look how many dandelions we've got around here. We've got a whole meal here. So dandelion roots are nice. Like I say, they're bitter, but I like to sweeten up with some dandelion honey, you know. Food for me is about balance and enjoying yourself. So the easiest thing to do with a dandelion is use their flowers, and it's as easy as picking off these yellow petals. You want to avoid as much of the green as possible, but it doesn't matter if you get the green in there. There's nothing wrong with eating the whole of the plant, like I say. And actually my brother quite likes the whole heads deep fried in tempura, it's like a little vegan chicken popcorn. But so there's our dandelion petals. So the dandelion gets its name because it was said to look like a lion's mane, but more like one of the lords and ladies' folded cuffs that they'd wear. So it was a dandelion's mane. And these are the dandelion petals. Now, if we dry these out, we could dry them on a piece of newspaper, or we could dry them on a piece of kitchen roll, you know, or if you want to be really quick about it, you could dry them in your dehydrator or an air fryer, but they probably will burn a little bit. Once they're dried out, you can use them like a saffron. I'm a chef and I used to use saffron a lot, but I don't find it sustainable. It's normally made in another country, it's really expensive and made from loads of tulips. But actually we've got a couple of portions of saffron there. Dried out, it'll go really orange like your saffron strands, but it's not quite as strong as well. I find saffron quite strong, but if I'm making my paella or my fish soup, you know, that's going to be enough to give me that nice sort of saffron colour to it. Actually, the best thing to do with the petals is to make honey. So some of you have probably seen I'm selling loads of the honey because there's loads of dandelions at the minute, and it's a really easy recipe. So some of you will remember this: equal amounts of petals, sugar, and water. And that's the most important. So for example, I'd take 1 cup of petals, loosely packed as well, they don't need to be pushed down, mix them with a cup of water, make a tea, so bring it to the boil, leave it for an hour, and then strain off your liquid. Mix that with your sugar. Yeah.
Is that with dried petals or fresh petals?
Fresh petals. So strain off your petals after you've made the tea, and then mix it with your sugar and warm it up into a syrup. I quite like it like that, but if you want to make it more like a vegan honey, you can reduce it even further by about half, and then you've literally got a vegan honey substitute, and it's as easy as picking dandelions. So always recommend picking your dandelions on a hot day, and that's because they've had that bit of sunshine and the flowers will be fresh. If you're picking them on a rainy day, it just might affect the flavour a little bit, and the flowers close up.
Just want to stress, we're going down in the undergrowth. Go down in the woods and we might find teddy bears having a picnic. Trying to be quiet because he's talking for a lot of them to listen.
Well, first up, I'm going to talk about these leaves in front of us. Now, who has ever used a dock leaf? Probably for your stinging nettle. Actually, when you're using dock leaf and a stinging nettle, it's kind of a placebo effect. So here's our common dock. It's been a bit eaten by the bugs. Actually, it doesn't contain any antihistamine or antiseptic, but it's very good for getting sap out. That's actually very neutral for our skin. So we do tend to use dock because it's safe and it's easy to find and it's easy to get the sap out of. But actually, it doesn't actually do anything to the stinging little bone. Anyway, pardon?
It feels good.
It feels good, and obviously, if you've got a screaming child or something, and you want to get some sap quickly, it's a really good one. We have got another one of our common docks here, and that's what I was going to speak about next. So, take a few of these leaves, and these ones are quite often identified literally by the sheer size, and I can tell my brother's been here with the children's group this morning because they've taken all the massive ones. Here you go, would you like to have a look at that? This is a dock leaf, but it's actually a type of burdock. So you might have heard of burdock from drinks such as dandelion and burdock. So the dandelion and burdock drinks would be made from dandelion roots. So just like the dandelion roots we've seen just now, and some of the lovely burdock roots, and they would be fermented into kind of a root beer, which we used to drink. We tend to drink synthetic drinks now, which is such a shame, but it's actually quite a laboursome job to make the burdock. We can eat the leaves as well. So our burdock leaves, for me, when I'm identifying them, I want to make sure they've got a heart shape to them. You see it looks like a really nice heart, and that's important because there's one plant that I want to rule out when I'm looking for the burdock, which could be confused, and it's the butterbur. So when these plants grow into flower, they produce these really annoying little balls that stick to your clothes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know them, and that's where the name burdock comes from. It's a type of dock, but it produces burrs. The butterbur also produces these burrs. So burdock is very good for your liver. Butterbur can cause liver failure. So obviously there's two opposites there. So like I said, first up, the most important is the heart-shaped leaf. It's always really big as well. You won't see any leaves bigger than the burdock in the hedgerow. Now the butterbird will look like a lily pad. So it's round at the bottom, has these two little sort of tongues at the top, but it will look more like a lily pad. Also, the burdock has really prominent veins on the back that are almost uniform but not quite symmetrical. And if you're looking for those shapes, you can rule out the butterbur. And burdock is very safe to eat. However, there's one negative about it: it's very bitter. So very good for your liver. If I'm going to have a tea, I'd probably take a top piece like that and put that in my tea. If I put any more than that, it would be too bitter to drink. You can sort of roll it up and chop it into like a cabbage and cook it with butter if you like to. But like I say, it's very bitter, so I might maybe put some raisins through it or cut through it with some pickled onions or something, you know.
What's
just
it like compared to kale then? Because kale's quite bitter as well.
It can
Isn't
be
it?
quite bitter, and it's quite nice sort of tossed in butter and with some of those sweet aromats as well. So I mean, Seb was trying to get the kids to come up with ideas for it earlier. They were coming up with all sorts of ideas as hats, flower arrangements. But you know, I quite often use it in cooking as well. So I'm often trying to replace anything that's not sustainable. So where I might use a piece of foil or baking paper, I can quite often use a burdock leaf. I've cooked fish in it before, wrapped it up in a parcel, and actually absorbs all the lovely fish juices, and I put some of my spices and stuff inside as well, and we ate the leaf afterwards. So really great. Docks are great and safe to use, and burdock in particular is very good for you. What mushrooms do is they suck up all of the water. They produce these fruit in bodies, but the mushrooms are underground, and this particular fungus is bound to the tree roots. And every time it rains, or in fact it hasn't rained for a long time, but the mushrooms, the fungi will suck up this water, and when the tree needs a bit more hydration, it's quite dry, the mushrooms will do an exchange, and they'll send some of the water up the tree roots, and the trees will give them some sugar and some nutrients, and that's how they produce the fruit in bodies. So the fruit in bodies, the mushrooms as we call them, it's actually like picking an apple from a tree. And of course, we will prefer the mushrooms to open up and release their spores. And actually, we can see these mushrooms are open now. We're going to take at least one of these guys. We're breathing in the spores now. You don't even realise that these mushrooms are pumping out the spores, and there's nothing wrong with that. We're helping spread them, and just by touching them and having a look at them, we're going to help spread the spores as well. So.
The last of us words.
So, well, I'm going to cut this one off. It's so big. I mean, I would quite often pull these fungi and take the whole mushroom, which some people don't like, but actually you're not going to damage the mycelium in this particular fungi by pulling it up. But it's so big, I want to leave some of that stump in the ground, because I think that will release some more spores. So here we go, get ready to suck up them spores,
You can't bring your nose.
This is a white mushroom, and there is a few white mushrooms we need to be wary of, and absolutely you might have heard about a news report recently about a woman accidentally poisoning her in-laws with a mushroom. And,
Allegedly.
Accidentally. Not. But this is a white mushroom, so white mushrooms in the woodlands straight away for me rings alarm bells, because the death cap is a white mushroom that grows in woodlands. Now, as a trained forager, it's good to know that the death cap doesn't grow at this time of year. But another important factor is death cap mushrooms belong to a family of mushrooms called the amanitas. The amanitas include the red and white spotty one that you get in Super Mario, and the most famous mushroom in the world, the mushroom that created Christmas. And amanitas grow out of eggs. Some mushrooms grow out of eggs. So when we're foraging in woodlands, especially for white mushrooms, it's really important to make sure they're not growing out of an egg. So, sounds weird, I know. But what I can do is, now I've got this stump here, I can have a little look at it. So I'm going to lift that out. And this is just making sure that I don't have an amanita. And this is what I would do if I was starting out my mushroom journey. So I can see it's a normal stump, really beautiful mushroom. If it was to be an amanita, it would literally have an egg on the bottom. And we call that the guttering. And when you see an amanita, it will literally burst through the top of the egg. It's a really beautiful thing. And we also pick puffballs, which is a round mushroom. And when we eat puffballs, we cut them in half to make sure they're white all the way through. And one of the reasons we do that is to eliminate the amanitas. I'll be with you in a second, mate. And believe it or not, if you cut an amanita egg in half, it'll have a baby mushroom growing inside. So there is some really good edible amanitas, and I also use fly agaric, but there's also at least 2 deadly amanitas. So certainly if you're starting out with mushrooms, I always say start off with every mushroom is poisonous and start to get some ones that you're comfortable identifying. Yes?
Is it poisonous to touch?
No. And I can't, yeah, young man.
I was going to say, I found puffballs and they were earthy.
Did you?
Very nice.
So yes, you picked them, and then how did you know they were earth balls? Exactly, there you go. So an earth ball is very similar to a puffball. So I've picked them before thinking they might be a puffball, and then when you cut an earth ball in half, it looks like it has mud all the way through it. That's the spores, and that's why we call it an earth ball. It looks like it's got earth inside. And actually you can pick puffballs and they can have the spores inside as well. They've just started to develop them. If you pick a round mushroom, I'm going to stick my neck out here, and it's got a little stump on the bottom, and you cut it in half and it's white all the way through, I can tell you now that's a safe mushroom to eat. The only reason it wouldn't be safe is it has a little mushroom going inside, or if you've got the spores inside, or what looks like dirt inside. But actually if you're getting a little bald mushroom, or those big field mushrooms, we get them in fields and they have relationships with grass. It's very strange. You can cut those mushrooms in half, and it's another good rule. We don't have many rules. If the puffballs are white all the way through, then you can guarantee it's an edible mushroom.
So, just finished on the forage hunt, and these are showing us quite a bit really. It's amazing the stuff you can find in the hedgeways, just in fields and everything that you can eat. It's crazy to think what you can actually cook up. Nettles, wild garlic, parsley, although very similar leaf plants that are poisonous like parsley. Jesus, yeah, learned so much on that. Something good to be on, rather than just coming here getting drunk. So we're going to head back into the event, and we're just going to go and take you through the music area, and then we're going to head back to the camper van and bang on a barbecue, I think, because it's barbecue weather. Couple of beers, couple of burgers, sausages, boom. So I'm just going to put it out there. We've been foraging that long this afternoon, from 4 o'clock I think it was. Everywhere's shutting up. Everywhere's closing up for the night. Look, places are just shutting down. And do you want to know the reason why they're shutting down so early? Well, I say early, it must be about 5:30. The reason they're shutting down, they're getting ready for the party. Party night. Saturday night, party night. Go down there, get on it, get on the beer. I'm just about to go and walk through the tent area and everything, just so that we can get stuff, show you it, and then we're going to go back for barbecue. So, okay, so this is the main event area for the music and everything. So let's just quickly flip you around and show you. One undercover tent for the afternoon with the sun. And plenty of people. Look at it all. Live music on the stage, and last night it was banging. Music was banging. So hopefully Sourcocks tonight really brings it on. So yes, hopefully Sourcocks tonight. We're going to go back, have a couple of bits of barbecue, and hopefully Sourcocks tonight gets that stage up there pumping. Because last night, man, it was mental. I mean, there's a lot of people out watching it now, but tonight it'll be rammed. Couldn't even move last night. It was banging. So good.
Hi.
What are you doing? Waiting to go on there and get a photo? Squid's waiting to sit on this big, whatever it's called, deck chair. That's it, deck chair. Go on then. He's going to sit on this big deck chair.
Is that it? Just a smile? No fingers up, no tongue out. Can you move your hair so we can see your hair?
She's a melt. Camper van, camp out. There we go. We've just come back from the live music area. I'm just showing you that. And I've just been fleeced. So, Mrs. wanted a top hoodie. I wanted one because I didn't bring any with me this weekend. And thought, why not get a Van Love Festival one? Because obviously, you know, we're going there and I'm a big fan of that festival. So yeah, just been fleeced. Had to buy a Skylar one. She got a massive one, well oversized. Anyway, I'm not a cool hip dad that, you know, they think I am or I think I am or whatever, because getting one that's got arms too big for you and that is like a night shirt apparently is the cool thing for kids now. Who knew? Who knew? Anyway, yeah, just a cheers. Quick one, because I just thought I'd tell you that I've been fleeced for buying 3 hoodies. Dee got one, Skylar got one, and I've got one. And we're just going back to a barbecue, ready for tonight. So I'm going to take you over there tonight and you're going to experience the amazing music and everything that's going on. So stick with us for that. I'll catch you a little bit later. YouTubers, they make dinner look so easy, it's unreal. You know, make it look like no mess, no nothing. No, come in here, look at us. This is real dinner. This is real dinner. Crap everywhere, food everywhere, cutting up everywhere. Skylar eating wherever she wants. I'm eating at the table, obviously.
Oi.
Oi.
And then
All these YouTubers though have been out and about doing stuff.
this is
for
dinner.
ages.
So we've got jacket potato on a barbie, sausages on a barbie, a little bit of burnt, but rice and veg. Yes, and as Dee says, all these YouTubers have been out doing this for a while. This is probably, I don't know, our what, 6th, 7th camp, maybe. If that. Something like that.
Making food and stuff.
We're still finding our way in this camper van, so you know. But yeah,
Well,
stuff
like I say,
like
it
that.
looks delicious. Just fine.
Rice and on in the hob. I'm cooking outside on the barbie, and then just, you know,
The way they burn.
all these other YouTubers make it look like they've just cooked in a restaurant and bosh, done. No mess, no nothing. Look at us. We're keeping it real. Keeping it real. So of course, it would be rude not to have any kind of drone footage on this video, considering that's what I bought the drone for. So sit back, relax and enjoy drone footage of the main event area and the camping area. Just enjoy. let me tell you guys, that wind picked up a bit. It's got a little bit chilly tonight. But look at that. Now, I don't think it's going to do it justice on camera, but that sunset is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Anyway, we're just heading over to see Sara Cox. Let's go and see what Sara Cox can do on the old DJ set she's got planned. I'm going to call in and have a piece first. Get another beer. Let's see what's going on over there, shall we? It's definitely gone cold. It's definitely gone cold. And yet there's me. Flip-flops, shorts and a hoodie. Anyway, we're just walking in. Sara Cox ain't due to start just yet. Not till about 8:15. 8:15, something like that. And I'm just going to go and get a beer. Go get a beer going on. And then we're going to head over there. Going to have the old music going on. So I might have to talk over that. Well, I'll do a little bit of a bit of a talk over. Who knows? The only problem I've got carrying the bloody capsule from here. £2.50 I paid for that. That's the first one I got. And now I've got to carry it around with me while it's empty. Pain in the arse.
Our host, Sara Cox.
And there we are. Sara Cox is on stage. Get him ready. Get him ready. Let's do this. I'm going to get a beer. I'm going to grab a beer. I'm going to... can't really hear her from here. Can't really hear her. I'm going to grab a beer anyway. I'm going to grab a beer. And then we're going to head over there, I think. Head over there, yeah, Sara Cox. Yeah, Sara Cox giving it some.
So just because of the tune in the background, don't want to be copyrighted, I'm going to do a little bit of talking over this little bit. Quite busy out here tonight, and Sara Cox being on the old DJ, getting a bit of crowd participation, and yeah, quite a good turnout for it all. Anyway, crowd participation in 1, 2, 3. Now I don't know if you can guess the song from all of that, but I'm pretty certain if I talk over the top, we shouldn't get a copyright strike on that. But yeah, crowd participation. So again, another cracking tune played by Sara Cox. I think she's running through the decades here. 80s, 90s, 2000s. Bless her, talking about her daughter there. But yeah, I'm literally only talking over the top so we don't get the copyright strike. And just to say that it was really good session. Although the only issue I had was a lot of it was the same as the night before. But still, good. Now again, I'm talking over this one just because these melts wanted to do a little bit of dancing to this tune that's in the background. Bless them. And the tune in the background's quite a distinct one. And you can hear it, I'm pretty certain of that. But talking over the top of it should probably stop that copyright strike again, which I think is quite silly really from YouTube, but we've all got to go along with it, haven't we? There's the melt showing me our IQ level. So here we go again. Squid doing her on the floor dancing. She's had enough doing standing up dancing. So they're both dancing away to this music. And Squid's decided to lay down and do a bit of floor dancing, as Dee calls it.
bunch of melts I'm with, tell you. I've got Skylar floor dancing, and we've got D just throwing shapes. And I've not had enough to drink yet to do that.
As you can see from these two, and the fact that what D says here, I'm boring, I don't want to dance. But if that's what they're calling dancing, then I'd rather not be dancing. But we still had a pretty good night.
The funny thing is, they think they're dancing. They think they're dancing. She's strained her brain now.
I mean, I ask you, what kind of person strains their brain from dancing too much, bless her? But she gave it her best shot, especially on the floor, dancing away like a mental one. And again, just chatting over this, just because look at the amount of people there. I just wanted to show you the amount of people in the crowd dancing to this absolute club banger. So, just got to talk over it though, just because obviously of those stringent copyright legalities with YouTube. So if I talk over it, hopefully we won't get no copyright strikes. And as you can see there, I'm just trying to find Sarah Cox on the DJ decks. Yet again through the crowd, through the little side area of the tent. And there she is, the old Bolton banger. That didn't sound right, did it? Bolton banger. You know what I mean. Sarah Cox, legendary Radio 1 DJ or ex-Radio 1 DJ. Bless her. Yeah, look at the crowd. Immense. Loads of people turned out for the old headliner, Saturday night headliner. And it was so good as well. So good. Let me just take you to the air at night and show you all over the main event area for Sarah Cox via drone. The amount of people dancing to the tunes, banging, literally banging. So yeah, enjoy the views from the drone at night.
And that's the end of the night. Sarah Cox played the same set as last night virtually. Although she's going through the decades or going through the years.
Yeah, she was in 80s, then
80s, 90s,
90s
2000s.
Same as that nice band last night.
Playing the same music as last night. Although still good. You'll see that on there. Anyway, bonjour for the night. See you in the morning. Morning. Sunday morning. Not as bright now. A bit windy out there, day and all. Cloud coverage and everything. But Sunday morning, and we're just making coffee. Yeah. Know your role. Know your role, woman. This is how living in a camper van is, really.
Boring.
No, it ain't.
Yes.
Why is it boring?
Nanny, Wi-Fi.
Yeah, because there's no Wi-Fi, yeah.
Dad has to get that super duper Wi-Fi.
And I can't see.
I ain't buying Starlink. Starlink can let me borrow one, see what it's like, and then I might buy it. But I ain't buying one yet. No way. No way. But we do need to find out some kind of Wi-Fi for the van, definitely.
Just shut the charger.
Because we're down here in south of England showground and there's no Wi-Fi signal at all. We've all got 4G, but nothing.
Got 3 bars.
Nothing. All got 3 bars, no signal at all. Everyone's been complaining about it, but what can you do? So
We've had to talk.
I know. Talking. We've had to talk. Well, Skylar hasn't.
That's because she's got games downloaded that she doesn't have to play on.
She's playing games, yeah. So.
Like Minecraft.
But yeah, so that is the morning. We're just going to head down now, and we're going to go and see the foraging guy again, because he's making breakfast or brunch or something.
Doing a demo on brunch.
So we want to go and see what he's making with nettles and what was it, hogweed or something? Hogweed. What?
Banging mushroom yesterday, didn't he?
Yeah, picked a St George's mushroom. I'm not sure if I've got a clip of that on there. If I have, you would have seen it by now. But he picked a St George's mushroom.
What were those other things? Something with pea.
Wild garlic. That was banging. Learned quite a lot from him yesterday, must admit. So, but yeah. So we're going to go down there and see what he's going to cook up for brunch. So I'll take you along for that. So here we are, breakfast, foraging, urban foraging. Just turning around.
So, yeah, you've got a little ladle coming here. Wait a second. Let me just
Sorry.
straight on top of that. Because you've got your lovely macaroni.
Smells so good.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
God, it smells so good.
You want a bowl for the eggs? This guy wants to try some omelets. Go get a bowl for the eggs.
I've got to go and get some for the egg. And we're going to get a bowl for getting some egg in it, apparently. Skylar's just trying the egg omelette.
That smells divine.
I've got, what's in this one, Dee? The strawberries and the yoghurt, mint yoghurt.
That smells divine.
Careful of that one, Skylar. Yeah, so we're just trying, although it's got yoghurt and although it's got like eggs in it, it's all made with like the nettles, hogweed, everything's found at the side of the road and everything, so we've got to try it now. Something I'd really like to get into. And this one's got the mushrooms, tomatoes, baked beans, and a bit of bread there. What's that got in that, olive oil?
Yeah, a bit of garlic oil, I think.
So yeah, that's the mushrooms and baked beans with tomatoes and that. What's that made with? That's got some like pickled onions in it, hasn't it?
What, the mushrooms?
Yeah, mushrooms got some pickled onions in it.
It's wild garlic. You can see a flower.
Lovely. And we've got some tea down here. Can't see it very well. Camera skills is crap. That's our tea. So yeah, just trying to
Yeah, it's got something
plenty
else
full.
in there. It's crunchy.
Yeah,
pickled onion bit?
I don't think it's onion.
Anyway, we've tried it all now, and it is bloody lovely, I tell you. We're going to eat this, and we'll come back here. Okay, so again, I'm going to be chatting over this one because this is old Levi Roots up on the stage, giving out some of his old reggae sauce. Although he gave out quite a bit of stuff, really. He gave out some drinks, he gave out some sauces, some new to the shelf sauces, a little bit more merchandise, and there were so many more people there as well for his afternoon reggae session, jamming session. So yeah, just chatting over this while it's doing that. I'm going to record this now. I'm going to end the video here, and if you are liking this video, make sure you subscribe, press the subscribe button, because there's a lot of you that are watching and not subscribing. And there's a bit of music going on in the background, so I'm going to have to talk over this a little bit louder. But anyway, if you like what you're watching, make sure you watch us, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the flip side.